Okie dokie. Let us begin. Wait. Where did I let's see. Armstrong Nebula Cluster. Oh, Armstrong Nebula Cluster. Armstrong Nebula Cluster. Let's go.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Not Ashley Tally. Let's hit the surface. Yeah, whatever. We're going to the surface. That's what matters. Nice spline. And mango shocks. Probably not in best condition. Okay. Anomaly, debris, normal signal. Okay, we are going to the outpost last, as per protocol. Mako, would it kill you to drive in a straight line?
On my way.
Rare element. Surveyed. I feel so privileged. Now, as a rare element, what is your opinion on being part of the 1% of minerals? Do you feel extra privileged knowing that, oh, hello... Yes, I definitely, but, hello, Jeremiah. Yes, I can definitely climb the mountain. Physics, who needs them? Maybe we should set these mountains up on a blind date with the ones from Skyrim, because I feel that they might be, feeling a little abused with everyone breaking physics on them. Swimming, just keep swimming. The Mako's a shark, so keep swimming, swimming. Okay. Well, mini-map's gone. Yeah! Yeah. If you could name your horses in Skyrim, I would totally name one of them Mako. Just in honor of and they're already shooting at me. Rude. I can do it too. Ha ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I win.
Contacts, Commander.
Okay, fine. You can have a wave too. I figure it's the least I can let you do. Once again, I win. Gotta blow up the dropship. I can do that. Just back up so I can get a better camera angle. So I can start wrecking it. Generous with your crap. It couldn't have been that. It must have been very expensive.
3 more of these outposts left to clear out. This should be fun.
Haven't really paid attention to the Xbox Series S and X. And haven't really been paying too much attention to that PlayStation 4 either. I've got too many games to play on the consoles I own. Don't usually start looking into the next gen until it gets much closer to release date. Mostly because generally I like to wait until the consoles have been out for a while, just in case we have another Xbox 360 catching fire, etc., etc., etc. I think the only console I ever got on release day was the Switch, and that was honestly for one of the biggest disappointments ever. Now, for the record, the Switch itself wasn't a disappointment, but the reason why I insisted that we get it day one was I heard that Fire Emblem Warriors was being released for the Switch, which was a game that I had been asking for ever since Hyrule Warriors came out. And fuck, was that game a disappointment. Oh, wait. Okay, I swear that mineral deposit did not appear on my map a second ago. Really, you're a rare element because I am a Shepard. Oh God, Shepard! Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to the new Hyrule Warriors because as big of a disappointment as Fire Emblem Warriors was, I really enjoyed Hyrule Warriors. Never was able to 100% beat it. Well, 100% beat it with the DLC, because I like that game so much I've got everything. But, yeah. I'm looking forward to another Hyrule Warriors game. Because, yeah, again, like I said, the first one was really good. And it's going to be nice to actually play as the champions from Breath of the Wild, because I can't say they were underutilized characters, because narratively they were really, really well implemented. It's just, they're dead. I feel sad. So actually getting to play as them is going to be epic. I'm curious if they're going to incorporate any other characters not from Breath of the Wild, though. I mean, probably not in the main story, because that would be weird, but for maybe bonus unlockable characters or DLC, I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to bring to the table. Because again, it can't be any worse than how Fire Emblem Warriors implement. I hate Fire Emblem Warriors if they haven't made that clear. Because that game broke my heart with false promises and a pretty lousy character roster. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say lousy because there were a good amount of characters, but they favored one game way too much. It's like, I'm playing a Fire Emblem crossover game. I want to see Fire Emblem crossover, not Fire Emblem Fates inviting like a couple characters from 2 other games over for tea. And bitch slaps. Actually, maybe I should, change a statement I said before. I've looked into the PlayStation 5 because I've heard that's what the Mass Effect Trilogy HD re-release that's being... Okay, it hasn't been confirmed, it's rumored to be in development, but that's what I've heard it's going to be released on. So I've looked into it that much, but since the Mass Effect Trilogy remake is not even a confirmed thing yet, I haven't done that much research. Tally, if you were calling out whatever that is over there, I'm impressed you saw them over the mountain.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Well, that would definitely help in certain situations, getting that lighting better. Can I not interact with this? Am I done here? Yeah, alright. Yeah, alrighty. I just hope that if they do re-release Mass Effect, it gets the interest in the series up again, since I know BioWare's not in the greatest spots right now after Anthem. I don't know if that one bombed, but I do know that not a lot of people had favorable things to say about Anthem, and Mass Effect Andromeda got all the hate that it got. I still really want a sequel to Mass Effect Andromeda. I've thoroughly enjoyed that one. Also, it'd be nice if the HD remakes, if they do get made, include all the DLC from the get-go. Just because... I mean, I'm of the opinion you have to judge a game without the DLC, but by the same token, the DLC for Mass Effect 3 is just so fucking good that it's almost worth playing the game just for the DLC. That is a very bad and very backwards point of view. But I can't help it, I love them that much. Okay, Geth Outpost, Anomaly. Okay, we're gonna go in one nice big sweeping circle. And I'm facing the wrong way. Off we go. I wasn't actually expecting to be able to destroy that turret from this distance, but... Oh. I mean, I get the hate Andromeda gets. I really do. I've heard about all the bugs it had that people encountered, but unlike Mass Effect 3, because I didn't play Mass Effect 3 until... I didn't even touch Mass Effect until all 3 games were out. And I didn't get to the 3rd game until after several DLC packs and the patches to fix the endings were out, so I can't really comment on the Mass Effect 3 hate, because I didn't experience it. But I played Andromeda at launch, and I, quite frankly, thoroughly loved the game. Okay, yeah, no, I 100% get that. Like, the reason why I'm streaming Mass Effect this early in the morning, well, early in the morning for me, because it's like, I want to play one of my favorite games to relax, but my Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough save data I had been working on corrupted, and I'm like, I don't feel like starting over, so here we go. Let's play Mass Effect, which, well, to be fair, I prefer Mass Effect to Dragon Age, but... I like both series a lot. And I feel after my stream yesterday with Crash Bandicoot just ending in frustration, I'm like, I don't want to stream that right now. I definitely will get back to streaming Crash Bandicoot, but I need a break. I need a break from that game. Oh, me oh my. gun, you see the bullet coming towards you, and you get in the way of them, please. Thank you. Yo. Oh. Hey, Valentine. Yo to you as well.
That's number 2. Let's hit the next base.
Will do. Where are we going next? Got that, got that. Okay, let's get some debris. I want to fly my Mako car. I want to fly the... Okay. I couldn't think of a physics joke, so... Oh, hey, Endangered. Nice to see you here as well. You haven't missed much. I am honestly just sort of doing the side quests as they come before I advance the story. Because I like experience. Yep, we're near a, we're in a planet that's orbiting a red giant, so it looks like Krypton sloppy seconds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess if I'm in California, I probably shouldn't start shooting everything and spreading the fires around. Am I right? Let's see. Oh, really? It happens in Portland? Cool. Or not cool. If it's caused by fires, then definitely not cool. Yep, just side quests. Making memories, driving around like a drunk person in 0 Gs, you know. Usual Mass Effect stuff. Oh, okay. Just... Okay. Okay. I believe... Okay. Then, cool. Cool, then. Because, yeah, we've been having plenty of fires here in Utah as well. I mean, they're definitely not as bad as California, but we've definitely had our fair share of red sunsets. True. You know, I'm actually surprised, you know, Shepard was allowed to, you know, captain a spaceship if he can't even drive this dang Mako without crashing it into everything. Well, then again, I guess Joker drives, not him. Ah, but that's no fun. Oh, lovely. So, speaking of Master Chief and his driving, the very first time I ever played Halo at a friend's house, I couldn't wrap my head around how to drive the Warthog, so I accidentally drove it off a cliff, but I landed on top of one of the enemies, so I still got a kill from it. Or then another, same day, I got in a Banshee, couldn't figure out how to, you know, pilot the dang thing. And one of the opponents was also in a Banshee, and my partner had just fired a rocket at them, and I accidentally backed into the rocket before it hit our enemy. Whew. Yep. I knew what you meant. Granted, getting hit in a hit and run is also a good way to get killed. Yes, yes it is. My control stick really wants me to put Ashley in the party, but it's like, I'm already a soldier. I don't need Ashley. Yes, I know she's played by Mila Kunis, but no, maybe in the third game, but not this one. Normally degrees get okay. Yep. I believe. And it's like, yes, I don't hate you, Ashley. In fact, you would. Oh, I'm playing Xbox. Yeah. Oh, Xbox 360. I don't have an Xbox One. Actually, the 360 is the only Xbox console I own. And the only reason I own it is because all my college roommates had Left 4 Dead 2. So when I got a console, I wanted to get 360 so I could play with them. However, excuse me, with the exception of Rare Replay, there really's not been anything on the Xbox One that's really made me want to get it. So, bought a PlayStation 4 and have been very content with it. Where do I primary play? Honestly, right now, it just sort of depends, but PlayStation 4 or Switch. I mean, if a game's on the Switch, that's what I get it for. Just because that's what I'm paying for my online access. No, I don't play on the PC. Mostly just because I feel like by the time I save up to buy a PC, they've already made so many new technical advancements that any new games that come out would just chug. 'Cause, yeah, I got a gaming laptop when I was in... Oh, shit! When I was in college, and after a couple months, it couldn't play the newer games I wanted it to run. Me and Abby have talked about building a PC for some time, but, well, talking about it doesn't necessarily translate into doing it. So piss on a bicycle. Oh. Well, the trailer for the new Dune movie, TV show, whatever it is, just came out, so it's appropriate. I think the only thing that makes me a little sad about the new Dune, whatever, is that Jason Momoa is playing Duncan. And Dune spoilers for those who don't know. Duncan dies in like the first third of the book, which means he's not going to be in it for very long. Still, Dune's a book, by Frank Herbert. It's been adapted into various, like there was a movie made, I think in the 1970s, 1980s, directed by David Lynch. That's kind of a cult classic, but it's also been ripped apart of not being very accurate to the book, which it's not, but that's another debate entirely, but it's, you know, got plenty of love over the years. Then it was adapted into a sci-fi original miniseries. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe the movie, is that it's like someone described it as if H.P. Lovecraft reimagined the book, because they even described the way the Baron Harkonnen was depicted in the movie as an H.P. Lovecraft reimagining of Peter Pan. Anyway, the point is, it's a book, a very beloved sci-fi book that's been adapted into several different mediums, but none of them have been super good. So people are really looking forward to this new project, hoping that it's going to do the book justice. Okay, fair enough. There isn't... No, not... Okay, I did kind of forget about that part of H.P. Lovecraft's work. Thankfully, no, there's not a whole lot of anti-Semitism. There is racism, though. Sort of. But it kind of comes more from a class divide rather than skin color in this particular case. So, like, the general plot of Dune is that the entire universe is dependent on a substance called spice that allows interstellar travel possible, but spice can only be harvested on a single planet called Arrakis, also known as Dune, or nicknamed Dune, because it's just a barren desert planet that supports no life except for giant sandworms, which is where the joke from earlier came from. And I mean, the people from the rich planets, they do look down on the people who are native to Arrakis because they view them as nothing more than savages. But again, that's not really what the book is about. It's more just the rich and powerful trying to get their hands on the spice for their own personal benefits, rather than just... I kind of feel I'm just reiterating the same point, so I think I'm gonna stop trying to explore it there. Or not explore it, explain it there. It's a good book. The sequels are weird. I mean, really, really weird. But it's a good book. I really like it. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, this snow is seriously affecting my ability to tell what's what. Ah, here we go. Personally, no, but that's mostly because I really, really have never cared for the 3D Mario. Well, I've never cared for Mario games in general, at least the platforming ones. Just because I just find them too frustrating and not very fun to play.
I'm going to miss slaughtering Geth like this.
Like, honestly, it's genuinely surprises me how much I like Crash Bandicoot because of how much I don't care for 3D platformers as a whole, or just platformers in general. No, I played Odyssey for like an hour, and I thought I have never been more so bored in my entire life playing a video game, and I stopped playing it. And Galaxy is one of those, I've owned it, but I've never gotten around to trying it. I know a lot of people say it's one of the best, if not. I know my older brother swears by it, at least when it comes to Mario games, but it's just something I've never gotten around to. Again, mostly just due to lack of interest in the franchise as a whole. Actually, the very first game that me and my family ever owned was actually Donkey Kong Country on the original Game Boy. And I played Donkey Kong on my uncle's SNES when I was little, but that's kind of the extent I have with the franchise. That being said, I have played Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, which I really liked, which the developers even said they were trying to emulate Donkey Kong Country, so I imagine I would enjoy it well enough. That being said, I have never beaten any of those Donkey Kong games, or Yooka-Laylee for that matter, or Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, so I might enjoy it, but I don't necessarily know if I'd love it, because like I said, I've never been able to beat a game that uses that particular, game style. That's kind of my impression as well. From the Donkey Kong games I played, which, again, are not a lot, versus the side-scrolling Mario games I've played, I like the Donkey Kong ones way better than Mario. Okay, I take that back. I've also played Donkey Kong 64 for the channel, and while the footage got corrupt, I rage quit that game. I did not care for Donkey Kong 64 at all. Which, again, is probably a good thing I rage quit, since, like I said, the footage got corrupt, so if we wanted to keep it going, the people would be confused because about, 5 hours worth of footage was lost. Oh, what do you mean by that? Your memory of DK64 would corrupt? Or you wish that it would corrupt? Yeah. I mean, hate the game, but I just didn't have fun with it. I've definitely played way more broken games than that one.
I'm on my way.
Very carefully. It's like actual rock climbing. Gotta find the divots to drive into so I can get traction to keep going up. But it's doable. I mean, I know the whole thing with platformers in particular, especially 3D platformers, is if you were old enough to grow up with kind of gaming when it was first getting started, you know, well, not even getting started, but when, like, Nintendo, like, the NES came out, the first Sega came out, that was kind of the standard of video games. They were side-scrolling games, so they were either beat-em-ups or platformers. So if you grew up with that, I can understand the extended appeal into that genre. But I grew up, like, first video game console I ever owned, well, I mean, I played N64 games, because my grandma, they bought us an N64, but my parents wouldn't let it in the house because they wanted us to play outside. But yeah, I grew up with RPGs, which is why I don't really care for platformers as a whole. Yeah, personally, the only platformers I tend to enjoy are in the Metroidvania line of games, where they're more action platformers rather than, that's what I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for? Where you have a health bar rather than, you know, one hit and you die unless you have rings or, you know, a protective mask or get 2 hit points like you do in Mario. It's like, I liked RPGs because it feels like I get to play... what's what I'm looking for? It's like... It's the reason I prioritize character and story the most when it comes to the games. I play less so the gameplay and graphics. Because, honestly, I play games because I want to see something interesting unfold, and it's kind of fun to be a part of it. Yeah, I grew up with some fighters too, but I've always been piss poor at them. So, honestly, the only fighters I still play nowadays are some of the Dragon Ball Z fighters, Soul Calibur, and Mortal Kombat, because those are the only ones, for me, that's got an interesting story to go along with the fighting gameplay. And yes, I know there's more fighting games out there with an interesting story. Those are just the ones I'm interested. Those are just the ones that I've been exposed to. It's also the reason I admit why I am a coward and usually only play Dragon Age or Mass Effect on casual mode. So I'm like, I'm not here you know, to get my ass kicked. I want to live through this story I love so much again. I personally kind of... I've heard Mortal Kombat 11 had a decent story. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go back to Valentine's comment real quick. Yeah, I personally can't handle games that don't give you time to think. I get overwhelmed too quickly, which is another reason I avoid platformers as a whole. Same reason I avoid bullet hell games. Oh, shit. Geth. Well, okay, I guess I've been fighting Geth, so it makes sense there's Geth here, but... shoot. I personally chose to not play Mortal Kombat 11 because it just seemed weird to me that after Mortal Kombat 9 already did time travel and did it really well, and Mortal Kombat 10 set up, you know, new possibilities for kind of a clean slate for the series with new possibilities to just do time travel again, to be like, okay, we've got even though we set up Liu Kang and Katana as potential new villains, we're bringing back the good versions. So even though Shao Kahn's dead, we're bringing him back through time travel. It just seemed like a step in the wrong direction, narratively speaking.
Kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside the star cluster.
The main Geth base. Use the signal to lock onto its location and go take it out.
That being said, I was really happy that Mortal Kombat 11 brought brought Jade and Scarlet back as playable characters. Albeit, okay, if that's the only one you've played, then yeah, I get you. And I mean, to be fair, I played the first Mortal Kombat game once when I was a kid. Should not have played that one as a kid. And then I've only played 9 and 10. So I'm hardly in a position to judge people when it comes to story opinions about Mortal Kombat. Let's see. I've only played one game, A Nightmare. I've actually never heard of Alice Madness Returns. And hello, Bella. How are you? Let's see. No. And it's really other operation you start okay. These are my friends. My friends, my friends. Okay, it's here. It's here. Okay. Or wait, did you say inside the cluster itself? Oh, that's new. Let's go. Is the second game in the American... Oh, I actually didn't know there were two. I was only aware of one. That's cool. That's a... I don't want to say overlooked series, but underappreciated, I think, is a definite word for that series. And yes, I admit I haven't played them, but I've watched playthroughs of them, or at least of the first one. Well, you're definitely willing to step out of your comfort zone more than me, because, again, I'm like, but I don't want to be challenged with Dragon Age. I just want, you know, to spend time with my babies, and romance them, and kill a big dragon. No, not equipment. Right. Map. Anomaly, debris, Geth base, I assume. So, we're going to the anomaly first. You know, it's kind of... Oh, as someone who's never played the other game, played in the same part, brain is it... Yeah, I've, yeah, I hear you about the tactics screen. Yeah, I've played the first Epic Mickey game, and even though I own the second Epic Mickey game, haven't got around to it because Epic Mickey was just fun enough, and hell, it definitely inspired my unhealthy love of Oswald the Rabbit. It wasn't great. Portal controls, Madness Returns is better for catches you up quickly in the story, so you don't have to play. Oh, that's kind of nice. If when it's like, hey, our first game wasn't great, so but we want you to play the rest of them. So yeah, that's good. That's nice. Capsule. Also, it's kind of nice, especially after the live-action Disney films, to see something Alice in Wonderland based that's actually, you know, crazy and insane. Well, yeah. I mean, Mass Effect did have that DLC that lets you, in the second game, that lets you craft what you did in the first game better, so you didn't have to play it again, but I don't think that one filled you in story-wise. Okay. Yep. Well, this madness. Okay. Whew. If I can find it at a good price, I'll look into Alice Madness Returns, because I have been interested in that game, but like so many other things, it's never at the forefront of my mind. Yeah. Still, who knows? Maybe if the Mass Effect HD trilogy ends up being a real thing, maybe either A, they'll fix the first game's problems, or B, they'll let you skip the first game by making that feature part of the release. Let's see. Yeah, the Alice games are dark in subject, but also Madness Returns is really, really colorful, so it doesn't Wonderland. Yep. That's good that they keep the color in it. That's just something I never understood about the Tim Burton film. It's like, first of all, it's Tim Burton. Guy is, you know, well, okay, I know he likes his blacks and white. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be too surprised he sapped the color out of it, but still. Guy's got crazy imagination. Why were the colors so bland and muted in that movie? Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear ya. I hear ya. I definitely wish that was free. I mean, I'd still be playing this game for the sake of the stream, just to not confuse anyone who's never played the Mass Effect series, but for my personal playthroughs, yeah, it would be nice if that, because I've never got the Genesis DLC, because I'm like, I'd rather not pay for it. Because I'm effectively paying so I don't have to play a game I already paid for. I mean, it made sense on the PlayStation 2, or the PlayStation 3's version of Mass Effect 3, because the first Mass Effect was a Xbox 360 exclusive, but besides that, no. I've already paid for Mass Effect 1. I'm just gonna play it again rather than pay extra to skip over it. I mean, granted, thankfully, by the time I got around to playing Mass Effect, I got my copy for $10. Fair enough. And I mean, I'm not trying to say that, you know, the Tim Burton movie is beyond, you know, shouldn't be liked, or I think you're weird if you do like it. I just thought... I didn't like it. That's just kind of what I'm saying. And I just thought the colors were just too muted for an Alice in Wonderland story. Where's the door? Okay. Do you like Tim Burton? Tim Burton was my childhood. Genesis be like... Oh, that's actually not terrible. I'm still not paying for it, but that's not terrible. But yeah, again, if you guys like the Tim Burton movie, I have no problems with that. It's not my place as just some random schmo on the internet to tell anyone what they should or should not like. Let's see, Tim Burton was my punk goth phase, trying desperately to avoid gender. Can't really say I have. Oh. Alright. Yeah, my punk phase, well, I didn't really have a punk phase, but I definitely had an edgelord phase. And by edgelord, I mean as edgelord as I could get in Utah. You know, listen to crappy American early 2000s American punk rock bands, which, yikes. Oh, have fun making muffins. Bye-bye, Bella. Thanks for stopping in. And just when I tried writing, I'm like, ew, there's going to be blood, killing. I'm so edgy. And then I read Berserk when I was an adult. I'm like, oh, wow. Someone already did that. So I am really glad I never actually tried to publish any of this tripe because it's been done. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I 100% understand that mentality. I definitely can't say I've ever been in as bad as a place. Okay, speak to Tal. Okay, side quest done. I don't think I thankfully have never gotten to the point of self-harm, but working at a hospital for people with severe depression, I can definitely see that sort of thing. I see that sort of thing daily, and I can understand how it would be difficult to go back to something that reminded you of a very dark place in your life. I'm rambling. I'm going to stop now.
Anything you need, Commander?
Nope.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye,
That's
Shepard.
good. Excuse me.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
What did he want you to do?
He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend.
I love this
turned out to be
story.
an Sorry commando.
I can see where that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny. I think my biggest edgy phase was... Well, I mean, I already kind of talked about some of the stuff I was doing, but my biggest edgy phase was... I think the Let me start over. I think the reason why I've gotten so heavily back into toy collecting and other things like that is because for so long I'm like, no, I'm an adult. I'm not supposed to be into this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm an adult and I don't give a fuck. Especially since I'm not in school anymore where people are going to judge you for it.
An Asari Commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex has got a lot of great scenes, but that has always been my favorite at least in the first game. That conversation immediately endeared him to me, and he's always been one of my favorite Mass Effect characters since. That is just a fun story. Okay. Okay. Tally. You missed the story, or like you missed it when you played through it, or you just weren't paying attention to the story? Or no. I meant to on. Or controls. Why do you fight me? Thank you. Yeah, don't need this one. Don't need that one. Inventory management. It's the cornerstone of any successful RPG. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I was going to say something other than RPG. Couldn't think of a punchline, so I just went with RPG. Caddis, my boy. Oh, get out of here. Oh, get out of here. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's one of the reasons why I can't usually play horror games, because I get so terrified about... It's like, do I need this? I need that? Yeah. Or not terrified, just stressed out. Then again, maybe horror games are designed to prepare you for real life. Especially since I think one of the signs you're an adult is that you're trying to decide, should I throw out that cardboard box that, you know, my package came in, or should I keep it because it's a really good cardboard box? Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, that orange juice for breakfast. Taste that right there. It's like, yeah, I bought Alien Isolation. I'm like, I'm totally going to play this for the channel. Yeah, that never happened. Then I bought Call of Cthulhu because I like Cthulhu. And likewise have never actually played the game.
Commander? Man.
Yeah, Fatal Frame is one of those games that I do want to play, but Abby also
Commander, I wanted to thank
wants to play him for the channel, so I don't want to spoil myself.
forever.
But we just never get around to playing Fatal Frame.
Letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salient, too.
Well,
I convinced myself that he deserved to die.
I will say modern horror movies aren't very good.
I realized it wasn't
But
because of what he did to those people.
Black Christmas, The Thing, those are two of my favorite movies of all time, and they are horror movies. I mean, granted, Black Christmas, what's the word I'm looking for? I know it's more of a slasher, but slashers are a sub-part of the horror genre. But still, I really like those movies.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind.
In fact,
when
I
we
think The
decide.
Thing is one of the best horror movies because of how effectively it just makes you paranoid about everything. But as a whole, I don't care for them. Like, it's very rare that I find a horror movie I like.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
You think you can use this information to destroy your enemy?
Not right away. We will need to study it. It could take years, but it will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Understandable.
Go ahead, make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
You're welcome, Tally. Okay, I think that's all the side quests that aren't just collectathons. Oh, wait, right. I gotta go back to the Citadel Tower and report that. Still can't figure that one out. Okay, yeah. Back to the Citadel, and then we'll be advancing the story! Well, since we're also mentioning good horror games, I haven't played it, but Abby and Jesse love it, and since they're not here, I will throw it out. Haunting Ground is apparently really good. I mean, Sisters Therapy did a whole playthrough of it, so you can check it out. But I haven't played it myself. Wow. Ooh, yay.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
Sorry,
We
for those
just
wondering,
received your
oh yay,
report. Looks
web
like this
comic I
Geth
read called
incursion
My Name
was
is
bigger
Death,
than we thought.
updated.
They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard.
You're
You saved a lot
welcome,
of human
Mr.
lives on
Hackett.
this mission. Hack it out.
Again, I think I mentioned it. Oh yeah, Clock Tower. Again, I haven't played Clock Tower either, but that series, you know, well, some of them anyway, can give you chills. Actually, just since I brought it up earlier, when I actually tried playing Alien Isolation, fun fact, I got precisely 10 minutes into the game, hadn't even come across anything trying to kill me yet, and I put the controller down, and I'm like, nope. That should just give you how big an idea of just how much of a pansy I am.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Yeah, so Abby and I, we did one video of Amnesia: The Dark Descent for a Halloween special. We never even made it to any of the monsters. We got to one of the poofers, one of the illusion monsters, and then I immediately quit.
Or do you not believe in letting outsiders see your faces?
No, living in the clean environment of the flotilla has weakened our immune systems. The environmental suits protect against diseases.
Naturally. Anything that isn't constantly challenged grows weak.
Speaking of, achievements or goofy achievements, has anyone here played the Stanley Parable?
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security
Yep, that's what I was going to say, was the broom closet ending. Okay, if you haven't played it, I'm not going to say anything else, because part of the fun of the Stanley Parable is experiencing it unspoiled. Because that is truly a unique game. Sorry about the yawning. Doo-doo. Yep. I think Valentine described us as we're the Edge Squad. Or am I confusing something that Valentine, am I confusing something you said in the Berseria stream, since the main character was dressed in black and red? Either way, the point is, yep, we're all in our blacks and reds. Or wait, is Valentine not here anymore? Pardon-moi again.
Some people back there didn't like you, Tali.
Many think less of Quarians for traveling in the flotilla and for creating the Geth. They see us as scavengers.
Yeah, don't know. That's probably why in the subsequent games they give you full control over what color your armor is.
Wait until their home world gets wiped out.
Because black absorbs all the heat, just as black absorbs all the colors, so too will your armor be able to absorb all the bullets. All right, where is the guy I gotta turn the quest into? There he is. Yeah, but I don't mind about having less options, because you get more individual armor customization. Because I like that, kind of like, the later Halo games, you can customize, every piece of armor, and every piece of armor has flavor text and interesting abilities.
No, I'm waiting. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku.
No.
Is there something I can do for you?
No spam calls. Let's see. Bullet Absorb is a fun power in Heroes Unlimited.
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened.
Yeah, I like
keep
the
getting
death
the runaround
mask
from Alliance
too.
brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate
Same.
what you did. Now I need to do my
I've gotten
part.
so many spam
Families
calls.
of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything to add.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
I think. Yep. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, I think design-wise, my favorite a helmet from Mass Effect 2 and 3. Shoot, I don't remember what it's called, but it's the same helmet that Thane wears whenever he goes into space.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as
Okay,
soon as
I
you
got
find
another
them.
side quest. I lied about this story advancement. Oh, yeah, the blood dragon armor. Yeah, Yeah, it's kind of funny. The Mass Effect Blood Dragon armor looks so much better than the actual Dragon Age Blood Dragon armor. But then again, the graphics were kind of rough in the first Dragon Age game, but I feel that lent to its charm. So I can kind of forgive that its armor doesn't look as good. Especially since when you look at the Darkspawn in Dragon Age 1 versus the Darkspawn in Dragon Age 2, they don't look all that creepy in 2 because the game looks too good. So the Darkspawn, they don't look like, you know, rotting demon corpses from hell. They look like scaly people. Yeah, brood mothers are disgusting. They are like utterly, ugh, and I love it. They just invoke the perfect amount of wretch and terrify. Yeah, no, it's just like I said. Dragon Age Origins might not be the most polished game, and you know, the humans in particular might not look that great, but damn, does it work to the monster's advantage. That's why I am kind of glad that Dragon Age Inquisition made the graphics a little rougher than 2, because it also helped the aesthetic.
Technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system.
Yeah, no, you only see them in Origins.
Recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
And I think that's also just because Darkspawn are really only the focus in the first game. And yes, I know technically the main villain in the third game is a Darkspawn, but he's not necessarily using Darkspawn for his own ends. He's got his own thing going on. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
I also love these little news blurbs that come up in the elevator. Have I made it clear that I absolutely love the Mass Effect series yet? Because I don't think I've made that clear yet. Yeah, that one, I mean, I don't think it's as bad as, say, the Broodmother you fight in, like, in the Orzammar quest, but yeah. No, I didn't deck the reporter.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination.
Don't mind me, I just grabbed the bottle of nuts. Yeah. Honestly, Valentine, I think this, after the Tales series, this might be my favorite video game series of all time. And even then, oh. That's fair! I think I meant more design-wise. I found the one in Orzammar was grosser. But, yeah, I could agree that the one in Awakening is definitely worse because she's fully aware of what she's doing. But yeah, so this is my favorite game series besides the Tales series. And even then, I kind of like this one is objectively better because I like all the games in the Mass Effect series. Whereas Tales, it's kind of 50-50 whether I like the games or not. Let's see, I need to go to the Sternus system. Oh. Oh, just text messages. Sternus system, where is the Sternus system? I'm looking at the wrong thing. The Sternus is a system, not the cluster, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Horsehead Nebular Cluster. I think it's the second time I've done that in this playthrough alone. Is this literally... Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. In we go.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor.
Cool.
Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you.
Cerberus!
This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Cerberus ends up being incredibly important to the series as a whole. They are they are hugely important in Mass Effect 3 and 2, or 2. I don't know why I said 3 and 2 instead of 2 and 3. And they even managed to get referenced in Mass Effect Andromeda, despite you being in a completely different galaxy. Nuts. I realized what that sounded out loud, but I think I mentioned I'm eating nut. I think I mentioned I grab a can of nuts to munch on, and they are very tasty. Okay. Where? Just where? Okay, I know this should be the right system, but where's the stuff I need to do? Check my journal real quick. The Horsehead Nebula Cluster and search for signs. Okay, yeah, so I'm assuming it's not on the planets themselves. It's gotta be in the space, but I miss being able to scan like you can in the later games. Okay, let's take a look at the planets again. Life forms. You tiny little life forms. Here we go. You precious little life forms. Where are you? Do 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 do. Is that it? Sorry, it kind of... Now, what else do I do? What to do next? Privateers. Oh, sorry, Endangered. I just barely noticed your messages. Yes, very unsable. Cerberus bastards. I don't know why it didn't load your comments right away. It's weird. Yeah, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I'm seeing him now. That's what matters. Okay, this landscape really reminds me of Novaria from Mass Effect Andromeda. Honestly, Novaria definitely had... Or was it Pharos? Shoot. No, wait, no. Novaria and Pharos are in this game. Shoot. I'm mixing the games up. Names of the planets up. Whatever. The ice world from Mass Effect Andromeda. That's what this reminds me of. Yeah, the ice world from Mass Effect Andromeda definitely had some of the most personality I've ever seen on a simple ice planet. That was also one of the most fun levels to use the sniper with. It was nice and wide open. And the bad guys didn't think to wear any, you know, white, so they were easy to pick out from the background. Yeah, I could agree with that. That being said, once again, going back to Mass Effect Andromeda, I loved that every single planet in Mass Effect Andromeda had some type of environmental hazard that, you know, you would eventually fix once you properly, you know, restore, you know, the terraforming system. But I really like... Oh, I'm getting distracted. Alright, see you later, Valentine. But yeah, I love that in Andromeda, each planet had its own hazard you had to deal with. I mean, yeah, I know they ultimately sort of functioned the same way, but still, it added some interesting personality to the planets. Like, again, with the ice planet, I liked that you had to get near heaters to replenish your life support system, or on the Krogan planet, you had to get in the shade. My absolute favorite one was on Kadara with the acid water. That was fun. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I just had Abby do those sections for me because I can't do that. I suck at it. I totally okay. I love Andromeda. I love it a lot, but fuck me, that was a terrible decision. The beacon's it's a trap! Yes, I know we already made a Rex's Admiral Akbar joke in a previous stream, but I am anything but original. Originality is not my strong suit here. Let's see, I bought a description key at every opportunity. Yep. In fact, sometimes when Abby wasn't home, I just looked up the solutions online. Oh, do you mean decryption key? Yeah, me too. I don't blame you. heavy metal savior. Actually, that song I was singing is kind of relevant because the opening lyrics to it are, I am a space traveler, and I am in this game. Distant planets, seeking directions left to Earth. Take that.
Try you! Look out!
Have we talked about how broken my shotgun is in this stream yet? Because it really is. Yes, give that Krogan a nice deep tissue massage until he dies. Fair enough. I could blow up the whole goddamn universe with this shotgun. In fact, why are we even worried about the Reapers? I got a shotgun! I'm goddamn Kyle Blackthorne up in this bitch. Excuse me.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Excuse me again. Oh, hey Ian, how are ya? You know, is it weird that I've always wanted to try acupuncture? Okay. Because I had a lot of my friends think I was weird for wanting, you know, going and getting cupping done on my back. But I actually rather enjoyed getting cupped. Because, yeah, one of my friends was like, okay, anything that leaves your back that bruised can't be good for you. I'm like, no, my back, you know, wasn't hurting, you know, didn't get stiff at work for quite some time. It's a very constant problem I have. working in a place that all the tables are designed for someone much smaller than me. It's definitely the curse of being incredibly tall. And on that note, Ian, that's and on that note, class, that's the answer to the mysteries of the universe, and it's too bad I can only say it once. Actually, speaking of, things without context, when I was in college, a friend of mine was talking about, me and a friend of mine, while we were working on our set design class, just kind of doing some touch-up paints for the set for the musical that fall, we were talking about Full Metal Alchemist. And we were talking about which one of the 7 deadly sins was our favorite. My friend's like, I love lust. And one of our other people are like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Because she didn't hear the lead-in conversation. All she heard was us talking about how great lust was. Is that everything on this planet? Yes, that appears to be everything on this planet. Back to the Normandy. Very true. Excuse me, just stretching. Actually, where's the... Voyager cluster. No, the Full Metal Alchemist character, the homunculus. It's just because they didn't hear that we were talking about Full Metal Alchemist. They assumed we were talking about the concept. Oh, speaking of the sins as concepts, Darksiders 3 definitely wins the award as my favorite take on lust as a physical character. Which of three is it? Prove with or without is odd. here, and then we'll just drive towards whichever's closest. Started playing Skyrim with a busted control.
Redeploying.
Well, that would definitely be a great way of doing a drunken simulator in Skyrim. Not drunken. I don't know. I've never been drunk, so I can't really comment on that one. Oh.
Go, go, go!
Interesting. I have a feeling I did this quest out of order from the main story. Cha-cha, Skyrim. Okay, sounds good.
Looks like Cerberus has other things on this world, Shepard.
Okay. Oh boy. Yep. Gotta work those muscles. Ooh. Double whammy.
Redeploy.
Not gonna lie, Cerberus might be my least favorite villain faction in the entire franchise. Because unlike a lot of the other ones who are just know, doing what they're programmed to do, following a brainwashing religion, or literally in some cases being brainwashed. Cerberus just kind of chose to be racist and evil. And yep, I know that it's kind of hard to tell how much of it was their doing and how much of it was them just being manipulated by the Reapers, but still, fuck you guys. That's why it was so much fun to shoot the piss out of them in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. No, I'm outside. Ouch. Oh, I did not notice the nacho chips comment. Yeah, I sometimes I'm like, just give me nacho chips with nothing else on them. I see. You shot my car when I wasn't even in it, jerks. No. Oh yeah, I definitely think I did this quest out of order. Rest in peace, dude. Rest in peace. Columbia system. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay, okay, I need to go to... where am I? To the Nephron in the Columbia system. I'm pretty sure I'm still in the Voyager cluster. Let's go wreck some three-headed doggies. Let's punch them right in the nose. Cerberus is about to get wrecked by 2 aliens. They're gonna hate that. Don't worry, they will be getting none of the biscuits. Because they are not my little biscuits. You want a three-headed dog that is my little biscuit? Read Lore Olympus. Because the three-headed doggo in that comic series is such an adorable dork. Can I come out?
Security point.
I'd like to leave now. Pulling my gun, solving all of life's problems.
You lead, I'll follow.
Yes, I'm trying to lead you into the car, but because you're standing there forcing me to talk to you, I can't do it. I can't do it. Dance, dance. Well, I haven't played Minecraft personally, so I can't really comment on that one, but I can't deny just how much crap I've mined in Skyrim.
Heading out.
Whoops. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Death. Oh, hello, Demix. Oh, yeah, hi, honey. How's work, honey? Well, I hope you're having a good break from school, and I hope the kids aren't driving you insane, honey bunny. Yeah. Lots of people are hella tired. I think today's stream's theme is hella tired. You get a hella tired, and you get a hella tired. Oh, good. Yeah, because I know that the subbing you've been having to do has been kicking your ass. Well, I mean, I don't think they have anything better to do than destroy people. And this is why they don't have any friends. Oh, okay, endangered's not tired. Rub it in, endangered. Well, Ian's on the tire train. And no, honey, you can't have anyone else's energy. You're not a vampire. And see, honey, you don't drink coffee, so you can't take his energy. No, you're not. Honey, I've been working nearly, nearly 6 to 7 days a week. Keep your hands off my energy. I need it. Start spreading the news. I killed all Cerberus today. Because they're motherfuckers. Needs bullets to the face.
Heading out?
All right. Take off.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
Well, fuck you too. I am so happy the Shadow Broker DLC exists in the next game so I can blow them the fuck up. I have no idea why the New York, New York tune is stuck in my head, but there it is. Mm-hmm.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
New York, New York, start spreading the news. Now I'm leaving today, just to be a part
Admiral
of
Kahoku, a
it.
respected
New York,
member of the
New
Alliance
York.
military,
That
has passed
song.
away.
That's what I mean by New York, New York.
The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Yeah, they've already talked about that one.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Reconnect Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Reconnect. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
I have no joke for the Santa Fe comment, so I can't really... So I don't really have anything off the top of my head. Oh, you know what? For old time's sake. But it was for old time's sake, honey. We were just trying to do a reenactment of the 3rd game here. He's okay with it. In fact, he likes it.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Don't tell anyone endangered.
Any news? Did you find my brother yet?
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. Yes. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right?
I don't know. What do they say?
Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Peace out, dude. Hi, I'm Shepard, and this is my flock.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Step 1, collect underwear. Step 2, Step 3, profit. Shepard's run cycle here reminds me of a post I saw today on Facebook. It said, hey, if you ever see me jogging, please kill whatever's chasing me. No, the gun didn't save me. Why am I stuck? How did this happen? No, I haven't really had time. I've only been able to catch one of Flaze's playthroughs. Okay, seriously, how did I get caught here? Okay. Oh, how far back is this gonna throw me? Ugh. Well, I still need to go talk to him. Ugh, fuck it. Actually, I guess I'm already here, so not fuck it. I imagine they'd be like, yep, same shit as always. Seriously, the amount... I have gotten stuck on the ground 3 times in this stream alone. That has never happened to me in the at least 7 to 8 times I've played through this game. And now that I'm streaming it, the game decides to start breaking on me.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Is there fast travel up here?
So Presley has the deck.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service. Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading Rachni. In a rare admission of debt, several Asari colonies have invited Krogans to be honored for the victories the uplifted Krogans made possible.
That's very true. Wait. So it doesn't let me shoot this guy, but I can still totally shoot that Turian on the bench back there. That doesn't seem fair. Yeah, I was able to shoot at them, but I don't think that's just because the game didn't register them yet. Okay, maybe the game just thinks that people who are sitting aren't actually people, since people stand. Okay, so what we've learned today, if you use a chair, you are not a person. Okay. You can just see Shepard's eyeing Tally. It's like, did you sit down? Are you sitting in that chair?
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives.
Sorry, one second.
While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
That maybe I am. Maybe this is all just to cover up my hatred.
Any news? Did you find my...
Yeah. We've
when
already
his
done
ship
this.
dropped out of...
Nope. In fact, I'm sitting right now, so I'm not a person. Tell me about it.
After years of
Yeah,
poor
I'm going to be very
economic
careful on that damn bridge.
finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Just so I don't have to go as far back if I get stuck again. Well, made it past the bridge, so as long as I don't get stuck in the elevator, we'll be good.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
I can't even begin to comment on what it means to be a person,
a dangerous
so...
cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Okay, now we can move on with our lives and the story. Let's go!
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Ass. Now, for those who are wondering why I'm bringing Liara instead of Rex, what's what I'm looking for?
Equalizing
Her
interior
mother
pressure
is on this
with
planet, so I'm
exterior
bringing her.
atmosphere.
Also,
Logged. The commanding officer
oh, I'm
is
talking
ashore.
about
Exo
Joker.
Presley
He's an
has the
ass.
deck.
Oh yeah, I've never actually used you once. I don't know why I didn't put it in here. Okay. Oh, I know. I'm just calling him an ass. Okay, onward.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Novaria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
It would not be wise to search for the Geth unarmed.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
I'll be behind you. That armor's in good condition?
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed,
Yep.
Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself. Get out of here.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The Board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
See you later.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, we don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're a part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel.
Security says,
if you
I'm
have
gonna raise your
questions or
hand.
concerns,
Security
our
says,
friendly
touch your
administrative
toes.
staff is always available.
Touch your
Thank
nose.
you,
Up,
and
security
enjoy
didn't
your
say, bang. Now you're dead.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
Sure, whatever. This is a store, right?
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you. This one offers greetings. You are the
Sure, whatever.
Of course. This one This one offers greetings.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it.
This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help.
I'll be leaving now.
This one humbly begs the other to consider.
Oh, wrong. I need my map. Alright, let's go talk. Let's go talk to Analeas.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be.
How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Hello, assholeus.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Scotty Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Let him be stubborn, Shepard. I'm sure someone else here is willing to help us.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? Odd that you shouldn't mind their presence.
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a past. You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
If I remember correctly, if I turn in the guy for smuggling, that's a possible way of getting Ananias to just give me permission to go up to Binary Helix's facilities, I think. Could be remembering incorrectly, but I am disinclined to do any favors for that sack of crap. Let's see, is there anything else to do? Well, I'm gonna still ask around and chit-chat.
Excuse me, I need a moment. The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
I can talk to you later. I want to see if there's any more quests I can do here. What else I can talk to?
What sort of offer?
You're the Spectre, right?
Can I help you?
I'm sorry. Don't hang up. Elder brother? It's me. I'm on the Varia now. I can't talk long. This car is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time in the Traverse. Do you think it would be cheap? I need some information.
Ludicrous speed. Go.
The manager, Laura Key. Got copies to
Beat it.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Laura Keene? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... what is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present. Back again. What can this old Turian do for you
I've been
today?
thinking over your difficulties.
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
Yes. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will...
You have a plan?
He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Okay, just for that, I'm gonna go I'm gonna do like a full Repo the Genetic Opera musical number in your office. And then afterwards we're going to, you know, host a cooking show, Hannibal Lecter style. And then we're gonna visit a winery, and we're gonna bring the winery back to your office. And then we're gonna put the blood in the wine and then prepackage it and sell it because we're sick like that. Pardon me. Let's see, where do I... Yep.
Don't make us regret.
Drat, he's standing. That means he's a person. Yeah, Repo the Genetic Opera was one of those movies my roommates were like, you absolutely 100% have to watch this movie. And I'm like, why? Because it's, you know, a movie you have to see. I'm like, why? Is it, you know, groundbreaking? Is it good? You have to see it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it for what it was. But like many other things...
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
Lorik Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Well, I got some of them to bug off, so I'll take what I can get. I mean, I would say that the actual waste of wine is just any line of anything I say is, you know, in any game I really don't want to play, so...
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
You have me at a disadvantage, Miss...
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
You're here off-duty breaking the law for bribe money. You expect us to feel bad for stopping you?
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I need a gun to rip you to pieces.
You know, maybe you should make sure that your animations have fully loaded before you get into a gunfight so you can, I don't know, dodge out of the way of the gun. That might have been smart. Honestly, it wouldn't be the stupidest thing I've seen characters in video games doing. Besides, maybe she was a big fan of games like God Eater and doesn't realize guns this small can pack just as big of a punch.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Also, hi, welcome back. Another break.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it
fair
is
enough.
better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Yeah, okay, I don't blame you for not wanting to stay in, the room with that teacher.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Ananias. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Can definitely, just going along with, stank students, I really appreciate that my parents put a lot of emphasis on making sure that we bathed before going to school. I'd have hated it as a kid, but I'm sure our teachers greatly appreciated it. Oh.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be all right.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic.
Appreciate
but right
being
now,
forced
I just
to
feel like a
bathe.
long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Don't worry, we'll collect on the beer in the next game. So no joke, the next part of the game, when we actually get up to the facility, whatever, something 15, I have managed to accidentally screw up and get everyone killed several times because of how my urge to explore everything just compels me to wander around and go to places I probably shouldn't.
I heard the administrator's been arrested. Any chance you had something to do with that?
He was corrupt.
Most people here are. I wish you could take them all down. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annalee.
I have to go.
If you go to a specific area before you've completed a certain dialogue thread, the game registers that you've what's what I'm looking for? You've broken into a restricted area, and it turns all the NPCs in the building hostile on you. So they all start shooting at you, and there's no way to stop them, which is frustrating because since you've broken and entered, every person you end up shooting gives you a bitch ton of Renegade. And since I'm not playing Renegade, that's not what I'm after. That was easier than I thought. This isn't my Mako. So instead, I'm going to call you Mako. It's spelled the exact same way, but it's still different. That means you're an individual, and I love you very much. Oh boy. You're grounded, honey. I'm not calling Mako that. I'm not even gonna say it out loud. I don't want that in my stream. Yes. Yes. that's because Mako actually contributes to society, whereas people who are just sitting just sit and do nothing. I am Deathosaurus. I will shoot you in the face because that is all I know how to do. Luke didn't really have a punchline for this joke, which is why it sucks. Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, of course, we are, of course, standing. Just the only reason you can't tell is since we didn't bring Rex. He's not sticking his head out of the top of the Mako. Otherwise, yeah, we're totally standing. Nana, who needs to sit? Sitting is totally last season. I mean, yeah, sure. It might have been the cool thing to sit while driving your Warthog in Halo, but this is Mass Effect. This is the total new wave of space vehicle transportation. You got standing vehicles. It's great for your posture. Why would I name it Wish Foundation? I feel like I'm missing something. I've just committed mass murder by shooting that part of the building. Oh, I gotcha. That's good. Have any of you guys heard the story about how one of the actors from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive effectively stole money from the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Got a feeling I won't be able to ram Mako through this door. Okay, so the story behind that is the very first ever Power Morphicon was held in either 2006, 2007. or 2000, I don't remember. It's shortly after the time that Operation Overdrive had just finished wrapping, it just wrapped filming.
Have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface.
What's the word I'm
offline.
looking for? Words. So the entire cast of Operation Overdrive, since they were the most recent season, were there in attendance. Well, to celebrate the first ever Power Morphicon, they made several commemorative banners that were to be signed by everyone in attendance, or signed by the guests in attendance, and then auctioned off. Well, one of the actors stole one of the banners and took it home as a memento of his appearance there, and has never given it back, effectively stealing from sick children. Maybe it's opposite day. Oh, and in regards to, go watch Power Rangers, don't watch Operation Overdrive. It's terrible. The 3 seasons that are, worth watching, they've got great cast members in real life, not complete dickheads. Excuse me. Okay, I think it's time to get, survival horror up in here. Or, wait, no. Is that in the later room? I think that's in the later room.
This place is in bad shape.
Step on him! When a monster comes along, you must blast it. When you face the evil throng, you must blast it. Blast it. Blast it good. Glass, my one weakness. Why didn't you jump out at us when we were in the room? Get your priorities straight. Ow! It's not gonna let me. Damn it. Yeah, but at what point have I ever give any indication that I'm, culturally aware of what's, relevant to myself and the audience? I'm not saying that to be, because I'm purposely trying to confuse you guys. I just am completely out of touch with reality. Poor little guy glitched out. Let's see. Okay, but both doors are locked.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Well, I tried. Let's put this away so I get a wider view. Okay, here we go. That is all I needed to do. Is it just me, or is this room getting longer? Yeah, sure. Oh, right. That's what I have to do. Fuck it.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
No,
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Forgot my punch. I keep doing that.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process
that sums up my
queries.
feelings in a
You
nutshell.
may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
Oh, so it's the Thing protocol. Got it.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Okay.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, this takes me elevator to roof, elevator to reactor, and elevator to tram. Tram is what I'll need to do last, so might as well just do this.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger
I
trams
guess I didn't need to get my gun
offline.
out if we're taking another elevator ride.
To the roof. User alert.
I like to ride my elevator. I like to ride Ugh. My Vader. Ooh, no, I do not want to ride a Vader. Yikes. Shoot me in the face.
Alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Online. How may I assist you?
Okay.
That's all I need right now.
Just
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
just to check. Okay, since I spent 100 Omnigel, I'm going to actually put forth an effort to, you know, open these for real, just so I can get my stock back up a little bit. Anything else? There, are you happy?
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Wait, is there a texture glitch with Tally's feet? Because I'm pretty sure it's her. I'm pretty sure her isn't supposed to look like she's got webbed feet down there. I'm pretty sure it's just supposed to be her suit encapsulating her toes. Yep, I remembered correctly.
Now entering main reactor.
You know,
User alert. Main reactor
I know I kind of made a joke about we're going to go survival horror, but, you know, with these creepy alien things and all that, it does kind of remind me of Aliens Isolation and just, or heck, even the scene in the elevator in the second Aliens movie where Hicks and Ripley are just waiting for the elevator to move and then an alien pops out. Okay, both lead to the same destination.
I'm wearing an environmental suit, and I'm still freezing.
Game. Oof. Frame rate. Stop dipping, please. I need that to shoot.
Manual restart required.
That's why they call me the Handyman. Dun dun dun. I'm so handy. Everyone says so. Du, du, du. Okay, I don't remember the rest of the song. My hourly rates are low. Yep. Oh, what do you mean by bad company? Are you supposed to be out there? Yeah, might as well.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the fail-safe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon fail-safes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Open. Oh, it was nice. One popped out of the left side, the other popped out of the right side, each time after completing a different quest. Oh, that was very clever, very cute, very well put together of them.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
You can't tell me what to do. Deep fried bug, anyone?
Online. Connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
Tell me what happened here.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Control group, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The Legion infected it. Struck. Get out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever.
Okay, did we just have like kamikaze insects? What is this, StarCraft? Oh boy. And here comes the puns again.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Can those things work at train's controls?
Hell if I know. I'm not assuming any goddamn thing. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name's Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
I'm not gonna let any of your people die.
All I can do is hold out here and protect the civilians.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs.
Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter!
Oh, are more of you gonna come out? Is that it? I'm pretty sure there's... I mean, I'm still seeing... Okay. Alright. Abby is going to be getting off work soon, and I think this is going to be probably the only somewhat good stopping point coming up anytime soon. So I want to say thank you for all joining me in this Mass Effect playthrough. It has been nice and relaxing after last couple days. Thank you all, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.